Today I'm making these fun little pumpkins. What I did is I took these templates, which I will make available on my blog, and I traced it onto a piece of wood. Then I cut them out with a scroll saw. So, and then I sanded them all down, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the edges. So I'll let that dry. I'll paint the other pumpkins, but what we're going to do after is I'm going to take this paper that I have right here, and I'm going to Mod Podge it on the outside edges. Okay, so I actually changed my mind. I think I want the stem to be brown. I think that will look a little bit better. So we're going to paint over the orange with the brown. Okay, while we're waiting for these to dry, move them out of the way a little bit. And I'm going to use my pumpkins to trace on the back of this pattern paper. And I'll just use the edge right here and trace around. So I did one this way. I'm going to want to do one this way. This one's fairly similar both directions, but you want to make sure that you have one for each side of your pumpkin. And they might be a little bit off. So you want to make sure that they fit the pumpkin perfectly. We've got our paper. I've determined that this is the correct side. It fits better on this side than the other side. So this is how I like to apply Mod Podge. So I like to put some on to the surface I'm doing. Just a thin, even layer all over. And then I've had trouble with being able to slide the paper if I need to. So what I like to do is do some on the back of the paper. And then this gives it just a little bit of slipperiness so that you can adjust the paper if you don't get it exactly where you want it the first time you lay it down. So So lay it down and see how you can kind of wiggle it into place where you want it, since there's that layer on both sides. Before this is completely dry, we want to make sure we get any bubbles out. And then also you can see how I didn't get this exactly right. So what you can do is you can just take a piece of sandpaper and sand off the edges, and it will be a perfect match there. Coat of Mod Podge on the top. Once this is dry, then we'll flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. I like to go in nice even strokes across the whole thing once I've finished. Wipe off any excess on the edges. There you have it.